Hi there, this is H. Victoria Hargro Atkerson. I'm an author and a writer. I'm very excited because I've been invited by the African-American Genealogy Group to participate in the Black History Showcase this weekend at the Philadelphia Convention Center. That will be starting Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there on Saturday from 11 to 6. So be sure to stop by the table. Now remember, the group is Genealogy Group. That's the table you're going to look for, African American Genealogy Group. I'll be with them. I'm a part of that group because I'm just beginning a search of my family's history. I've done DNA samplings, and I've done a lot of historical research on my family through family members. But there's a lot we still do not know. So I've joined this group last year in hopes of getting the skills, and they have tons of skills to teach you on how to research things about your family. So be sure to stop by the table, say hello, and purchase one of my books. And take a look at the information on the genealogy group, simply because I think as all Black people, we need to do that research. We have millions and millions of stories to tell, and it will be a wonderful thing for each of us to be able to hand that history down to our children. And being a writer, I encourage everyone to write that story out in narrative form so that their children and the children after them would know the story. And you can do that history for them. And I think it's one of the most fascinating things that is going on today. It's really great. Now, take a look at my latest book, which is Enslaved, talking about research. This is something that I did for this particular book. So take a look at this one. That's my latest. And I did a particular amount of research for this book, especially on the African traditions and customs in Africa. And one of the things that I found out was that even though I did a ton of research, there was not that much of it that fit into the story. But one thing it did do was give me a background where I can teach that history to other people, and specifically children. I love making our history come alive for children because we have a rich history that is rarely acknowledged. So, but it's our responsibility to do that. So that's one of the things that I do, like during the summers, to teach children about our history, our fantastic history. And that's vacation for me. So I hope to see you at the Philadelphia Convention Center, and I'll be at the table with the African American Genealogy Group. So look for us, and also come prepared to join. Fill out an application and join us in the search for your family's history. It's one of the things that I think is the most precious gift you can give your family. And it doesn't matter who they are or what age they are. It's a real good thing to do for your family. So we'll be there on September the 15th and the 16th, but I'll be there on Saturday the 15th, okay? So, oh, the most important thing I forgot to tell you, is free. It's free. So be sure to look me up at the Philadelphia Convention Center this Saturday if you're in Philadelphia. We're going to have a great time. So thank you for listening, and I'll check with you later on. I'm going to be talking about some of the other events that are coming up as far as selling my books and getting the word out about the writing classes I have. And if you haven't heard, I teach writing at the Oak Lane Library, which is at 11th and Oak Lane here in Philadelphia. And it's for beginners or people who've already started. It doesn't matter. I have people in my group who have written many, many novels. So, or many, many books, and they haven't had the initiative or the concentration to get the job done, which it means when you do a job completely as a writer, that means you are published. So my job is to make sure they get published. So come out, take a look at my books, and also take a look at the information we have on genealogy. It's one of the most dramatic things that's happening in our community today. Finding that history, because I believe if you know your history, you are standing on gold, which means that your children are going to succeed, your family's going to succeed. There's nothing like your history and your ancestors to push us forward. And that's one of the traditions that came from Africa. We believe in ancestral worship. So come out and join us. It's going to be fun. Take care and love someone special and love to you. Take care.